Setting and achieving personal goals. This is your guide to success. Hey everyone, thank you for coming back to my podcast. I'm really enjoying these. My name is Edie Anne, and I'm so glad that you're here. Setting and achieving personal goals is a powerful way to steer your life in the direction you want to go. So goals give us a sense of purpose, they provide motivation, and they help us stay on track, right? However, setting effective goals and achieving the results can be kind of challenging. So let's talk about that today, and let's set and achieve some of your personal goals. But before we do that, I'd like to give you something. I have 100 affirmations to get you started on focusing on your goals. There's a lot of categories that you can choose from each day, and all you have to do is text the word affirm, AFFIRM, to the number 207-515-8144, and it's yours for free. All right, you only have to text it one time. You'll get all the affirmations, and it's yours. Why should we set personal goals? Now, they give us direction and focus. Goals give you a clear path to follow, helping you stay focused on what truly matters. It also provides motivation. Working towards something meaningful can be incredibly motivating. It allows us to measure progress. Goals provide a benchmark to measure your progress and celebrate your achievements. And I think personal growth happens, right? Setting and achieving goals encourages continuous self-improvement and growth. All right, so how do we set effective personal goals? I'm going to give you 5 tips. So the first one is be specific. Clearly define what you want to achieve. The more specific your goal, the easier it is going to be to focus on it. So for example, instead of saying get fit, say run a 5K in under 30 minutes. That's super specific, right? 2, make them measurable. Include criteria to track your progress and know when you've achieved your goal. So for example, save $500 a month is measurable, whereas save some more money is pretty vague. Number 3, make it achievable and realistic. Set goals that are challenging yet attainable, because consider your current situation and resources as part of this achievement, right? So for example, if you're new to running, aiming to complete a complete marathon in a month is probably pretty unrealistic, but running a mile without stopping could be achievable. Number 4, make it relevant. Ensure that your goals align with your values and long-term objectives. So for example, if your long-term goal is a healthy lifestyle, setting a goal to quit smoking is pretty relevant to that. And number 5, make it time-bound. Set a deadline to create a sense of urgency and to prevent you from procrastinating. So for example, read 12 books by the end of the year gives a very clear, concise timeline. All right, let's now focus on some steps that we can take to achieve our goals. And I've got 7 of those. Ready? The first one is break it down. Let's divide your main goal into smaller, more manageable tasks. This makes the process less overwhelming, and it helps you maintain momentum. For example, if your goal is to write a book, break it down by the chapter or maybe even the word count. Number 2, create an action plan. Outline the steps you need to take to reach each milestone, not just the big picture, right? So it serves kind of as a roadmap. So for example, research topics for chapter 1, write 500 words daily, right? Number 3, stay organized. So use tools like planners, apps, or journals to keep track of your tasks and deadlines. There's apps like Trello, Asana, even your notes app on your phone has bullet points, right? So you have the ability to journal and keep you on track. Number 4, monitor your progress. Regularly review your progress and make adjustments if needed. And by all means, celebrate those small victories to keep you motivated. Okay, for example, weekly check-ins to assess what's working and what isn't. Number 5, stay flexible. that kind of goes back with what I just said. Be open to adjusting your goals as circumstances change. So what's working, what's not working? Flexibility is going to ensure that you stay on track even when you're faced with obstacles. So for example, if you miss a workout because something came up, reschedule it. Don't just give it up entirely. Number 6, seek support. Let me say that again. Seek support. Share your goals with friends, family, and a mentor who can provide encouragement and the valuable accountability. So, for example, join a running club if your goal is fitness related, right? And number 7, stay positive. Maintain a positive attitude, especially during setbacks. Don't beat yourself up because you missed a workout. Learn from mistakes and keep pushing forward. For example, if you didn't hit a milestone, just reassess and adjust rather than giving up completely, right? Just get back on track, get back on the bike and do it again. All right. How now do we overcome common obstacles? So I got 4 of those. The first one is procrastination. I am a culprit of that. Break tasks into smaller chunks. If you are a procrastinator, then a lot of times it's because you are struggling looking at the big picture and you become overwhelmed. But if you break tasks into smaller chunks and set short deadlines to avoid that feeling of being overwhelmed, you're going to have much better success. All right. There is a technique called Pomodoro. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correct, but it's work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. I used to set the oven timer, this is before phones, for 15 minutes and say, as long as we do 15 minutes worth of work, we're good. And I'd break it up, right? So use those tasks to prevent the procrastination. All right, number 2, lack of motivation. That's an obstacle, right? So remind yourself why the goal is important. Why are you doing it in the first place? Visualize the end result and the benefits of achieving it, right? Create a vision board to keep your goal in sight. I don't care if it's cutting out pictures in a magazine and posting them on a board, or maybe changing the backdrop of your screen on your phone or whatever. But make yourself a vision board so that you can keep your goals right in sight, remind you of them so that the motivation stays fresh. Okay. Number 3, this is a big one. Fear of failure. Now listen, we need to accept that failure is actually part of the process. Use it as a learning experience and a stepping stone to success instead of it holding you back. If we don't fail, we don't learn. And so we need to accept that failure is part of the process. Reflect on past failures and how they actually helped you grow. Look back and say, I failed at this, but because of that, this happened. And number 4 is distractions. In a world of ADHD, distractions are huge. Identify and minimize those distractions. Create a dedicated workspace, a specific time schedule for goal-related tasks. Turn off your notifications during work periods. Okay? All right. Setting and achieving personal goals is a dynamic process that requires clear planning, consistent effort, and adaptability. By following guidelines like these, you can actually turn your aspirations into reality and experience the satisfaction of personal growth and achievement. How fun is that? And remember, the journey is just as important as the destination. So stay committed, be patient, and enjoy the process. And until next time, shine bright, my friends.